So I worked in the Florida Senate after graduating college under State Senator Shevard Jones. So a really great, strong voice for Democrats here in Florida. But I will tell you, from what I've seen in Tallahassee, I was just there in February and I entered an elevator. It was all Republicans, familiar faces that I've met before, and they were literally joking about, oh, so we're gonna expand Medicaid this year, right? And they're laughing about it. It's literally a joke to them because it's so outlandish to even expand Medicaid, something that almost every other state has done. Florida's one of only, I believe, 11 states that hasn't expanded it yet, which is, this is just the first step towards something like Medicare for all. To be able to make a difference on issues like this, it is going to require us to educate these Republicans to help them understand how this is actually a huge cost savings. They love to point about how expensive these kinds of policies are when the reality is they would save us billions of dollars. We have the data on nationally, we have the data for even just Medicaid expansion, and it's so important that we bring up folks like you all to Tallahassee to make sure that we're educating the legislators. I looked over the Healthy Florida Act that I know that you all had mentioned that Senator Torres and former State Rep. Amy Mercado had proposed previously, and the bill looks great, and we have to make sure we remind them that healthcare should not be a partisan issue. Everyone deserves healthcare, and we've all had struggles with healthcare, and I can guarantee these Republican members have had their own issues getting healthcare access as well. And so in the Florida legislature, I really want to be a huge advocate for Medicare for all and making sure that we increase healthcare accessibility for Floridians. And I would love to support the Healthy Florida Act in the Florida legislature, whether that's sponsoring it or co-sponsoring it in the House. And I definitely would also love to work with other members and get them more on board. It means that we need to work together and be united on these issues. And I don't think that the Florida House Democratic Caucus has necessarily taken a stance on this issue, but that feels like something we all should lobby for, and with our own Democratic members to make sure, hey, why doesn't the caucus take a public stance on this? Why don't we show that Democrats are unified on this issue? Because if we're not unified, how are we going to get the Republicans on our side too?